They say the Blue Ridge Mountains hide more than just trees and shadows. They hide a nightmare, an unholy curse born from a woman who burned alive. Her screams swallowed by flames, but her hatred never dying. Every generation she returns, hungry, relentless, waiting beneath the rotting roots to drag the innocent into darkness. If you hear her lullaby, don't answer, because once you do, you belong to her forever.
Okay.
Music fades. Yeah.
Okay. So shit, we're back in business.
Dude, we're back, dude. Episode 2. Literally like, what,
Week ago.
a week later? Episode 2?
Honestly, like less than a week, because we filmed on Thursday last week before you went to your trip. No, was it a Wednesday?
I believe it was a Wednesday.
So yeah, it's a week now.
Yeah, week. Damn, literally exactly a week.
A
That's pretty
week.
good, bro.
I think we started filming at around the same. That other time was a little bit later.
That was a lot later.
One thing I gotta say before I'm already fucking up, dude. How the fuck can I stutter so much during one conversation, dude?
Stuttering Stanley over here.
I gotta say, my apologies on the last episode. You can look at it right here. You see the computer? Yeah. I'm editing it still. Apologies. I fucking stutter way too fucking much. I gotta slow down when I talk.
You also say fucking a lot.
I know,
And I do it too when I do it on the other podcast, and I kind of did it. Honestly, I didn't do it too much on this one.
No, you didn't.
But I did notice you do it a lot.
I
And the
know.
reason I noticed you do it a lot is because when I'm going and editing the All Jokes podcast, when I get rambling or whatever, I say it a lot. And it's
Yeah.
super unintentional, but it's like
It's just part of my vocab, bro.
it's to me I think it's like a nervous word. You know, like when I'm like
Yeah.
in the moment, I'm like, fucking. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know what? Like, I noticed that, and I'm
Loki
like,
pisses me off sometimes. I'm like, bro,
your water's
shut
on
up.
this side, bro.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
I think like for sure one thing I need to I'm not gonna do it in this first episode. I already went through it, dude, and I'm almost done editing. I have 20 minutes left to watch and like edit it out. But that's Ace, by the way.
Oh, really?
Like the little.
I thought your phone was blowing up, bro.
Nah, bro, that's Ace, bro.
He sounds like a vibrating iPhone, bro.
Dude, he's snoring right now, dude.
Ace.
We had to put him in the cage because Jaden got him riled up, and he was almost breaking the equipment, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't afford another FX30 or a 7C.
Yeah, I can't even afford that one, bro.
Yeah. But definitely like after going through the first episode of the Basement Buddies, welcome back, guys.
That's
Thank
crazy.
you for watching.
Can we also say that we didn't even say the title of it until like an
Into the
hour and
end,
like
yeah.
15 minutes in?
Into an hour and 30, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it an hour 30 minutes?
I think the episode is gonna be an hour and 20 minutes.
Wow, what a banger start.
An hour and 20 minutes. We did go over the topic we had in hand. One thing I did notice, we went all the way around it though. Like we went and talk about so much shit.
Yeah. I think it's like that.
I think that part was more interesting than the first, like the beginning. Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
the topic was good, but we just couldn't find a lot.
I think we're just still figuring out. We're figuring out how to structure
Yeah.
things. I think like it's just like first episode jitters. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You kind of have to just like get over the hedge a little bit, and then like I think as time goes on, each episode is going to be more refined, and like our storytelling capabilities are going to go up.
Yeah, and you
you
know
know?
what I've been doing a lot more too? I've been reading a lot more, bro, because, dude, oh my God.
Huh.
After I read The Hook, I'm like, Jesus, like, I need to fucking, oh my, see
mean-
what I mean, dude? I
think
just need to get better. Like, it got, at some point in my life, bro, when I was working down at the spa, I was reading a lot, and I was reading a lot. I think since then, like, I haven't read too much books, and, like, I have a bunch. Like, you see those 3 I need to read still.
Mhm.
I don't know, dude. My reading capabilities are like from here. It went down to like to the bottom, bro.
I think that's like why this is gonna be good,
Yeah.
and I think it's also can be like kind of motivating for other people to be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a way to like a year from now. I think it's gonna like your shit will be like dramatically improved,
100%.
and like you know what I mean. So it's like that. It just goes to show that anybody can kind of like. It's gonna start rough, but over time, it's like.
and I feel like
anything,
just
right?
like the first episode was a little bit rough. Like it was
Yeah.
just like we had it planned out.
We honestly
but-
focused on planning it so much that it became like we've focused on planning it to be so like
a certain
laid
way.
out so way that it almost like unlaid out itself.
Yeah, like I think like after going over everything, honestly, I saw the camera. I was like, dude, we just filmed 20 minutes. This is supposed to be a 40-minute episode.
Yeah. But it was good, bro. Like I said, I enjoyed it. It's like breaking the ice.
Yeah.
I remember the first episode of the All Jokes podcast. I was just like,
It
empty shelf behind me. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, I filmed it and like half my person was like cut off.
Yeah, I remember.
And you know what I mean? So it's the first episode's always going to have like some sort of,
Like tweaks.
it's never going to be perfect the first
Yeah.
go around.
And I feel like it'll never be perfect. You know, like you can always
Yeah.
improve.
Yeah, that's true.
Like right now, like I feel like the lighting is a little bit better. I think my angle it's a little bit better than before. Like the first
Yeah.
episode, I think like the
Yeah.
last one was a little bit more like it wasn't. There was no depth to it.
Yeah.
But you know, that was the first episode. This is the second episode, and can you give us a little little like summary of what we're gonna do right now?
Yeah. So, this week we're gonna go through my story. I picked like a something to go over with you guys. The next video is gonna be Gio going over a story he chose, or just
Like a topic.
a topic he chose. Yeah, I don't want to say like story, but you know what I mean. A topic he chose, and this will be the episode that I kind of go through. Did you still want to do the shorter thing beforehand and then mine, or just go into mine?
What I could do. So this episode we actually chose a couple stories. Didn't chose a longer story than mine. I can start with my story just because it's a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
And actually, I had one story that I found on Reddit that I thought it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember this story I heard before in another podcast, and I think it's way more interesting, and like it's just like so abnormal. Like I can't even explain it.
Yeah.
The more I think about it, it's just like, what the fuck happened?
Mm-hmm.
I meant to say that one this time. I meant to say that one.
That fuck was intentional.
That one was intentional. I'll bleep it out. I think that's something I need to start doing too. Put
We're gonna need a fuck counter up, bro.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that.
If you're watching this, maybe you gotta put a fuck counter in the first episode.
That's too late for that, dude.
Bro, there's gotta be like, I would have guessed like over 15 fucks.
100%. 100%. I mean, through this one, we only recorded how much time?
I can't read.
I can't read either, bro.
17 minutes? No, I don't know. I can't read.
Yeah,
My shit's in weird time, bro.
Yeah, mine doesn't even show the time, so we're free balling this one. I think like during this time we already
We
talked.
could check the audio recorder.
Oh, that's
7 minutes.
true. Oh, during the 7 minutes we probably said like at least
Already
5 times.
15, yeah.
But yeah, I can go through my story. I actually wrote it down this time around. I feel like using my own words will be a little bit better for me too. This story, I heard it in this podcast. It's called. Wow, I forgot, and I said it the last episode too. Relatos de la Noche. I'm not gonna put the little image going across this. You already know it. You can watch the other episode.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do it. It took me way too much time to do that. I think I went a little bit too hard on the editing this time around. I just want to prove myself how good I am at it.
Yeah.
But I'm not repeating like this. If I already said it the last episode and you haven't watched it, just go back and watch it, dude. Yeah, I'll go tell this story. Like I said, I heard it before like a couple months ago, and I thought it stuck to me. Like I still kind of remember like word by word, not everything, but it's in Spanish, so I had to translate it. All right. All right.
I'm ready.
This happened when I was around the age of 10. My dad was gone looking for a job. It was only my sister and my mom and I. Nothing was out of the ordinary at this point. A couple hours passed by and my dad got home from his job hunt. I went up to him and hugged him. That's when he said something disturbing. He claimed to have called the house on his way back to let us know that he was picking up food as usual, and to tell my mom not to cook nothing that night. The strange part of all of this was the phone never rang. Not once. The whole time we were home. Yep, he claims I answered and I was acting weird on the other side of the phone line. I thought then that my dad must have been tired and couldn't recall what actually happened, and just imagined everything. That was that. The whole situation wasn't spoken about since that day until now, 10 years after. My die. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I was doing so
You're on a
good.
good streak there.
Okay. It's because I used too many like G's in here, bro. Fuck.
It's the withdrawals.
Yeah, dude. The whole situation wasn't spoken about since that day. It's been 10 years since then. My dad has passed away a year ago. Listen to it. I was home with my mom and sister. This is 10 years after, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was home with my mom and sister when the phone rang. I went out and answered. That's when something unexpected happened. The voice on the other line was my dad's. He was calling me to let us know he was bringing food back to the house. That's when it all clicked. Oh my god, I'm getting chills, bro.
Oh shit, yeah.
That's when it all clicked. This is the phone call my dad said he made 10 years ago. I remember the only thing I told him was I loved him. And that's when he hung up.
Wow.
Dude, I'm getting
What a short, but like it's such a good short. Like that's really good for being so short.
Yeah, dude.
It's probably better than my story.
Yours is like 4 paragraphs. How long is yours?
It's decent. Maybe 10 minutes.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah. But that's good. Damn, for being so short, that's pretty good. That's like a nice bite size, you know?
Dude, I heard that story. I remember when I heard that story. I was just chilling, bro. Like sometimes I just listen to those type of podcasts when I'm driving or I'm doing something like cleaning or working, just to like have something in the background, because I can't listen to music every day or like
It gets so stale. I feel
yeah.
the same way. Sometimes I'm like, ugh, shut this shit off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like,
I feel that.
even like trying like like trying to listen to new artists or something, it just doesn't like give that effect, right? So I just listen to podcasts. And I remember when I heard this story, I still got the same chills. I'm like, wow.
That's good, bro.
That's like a time, like a lag in the matrix.
But such a like, I'm just so shocked that for such a short story, I'm like, that's good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's such a good campfire story almost. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I had this other story I was gonna read. It was a little longer. The thing is, like, I thought it was too long. It was just like this happened, but like it wasn't like engaging.
Dude, honestly, I kind of like that. I think, bro, from now on, we should kind of like mess with that. I like kind of like a little very short story to kind of like lube us up for the big story.
Yeah,
I kind of like that, but like that length was like come up. I mean,
and
perfect,
I had this other story too, and I can summarize it really quick. It was talking about this lady, this chick. She was about in her 20s, and she said that for the longest time, people were telling her every time she drive at night, there was always someone in her back seats.
Ooh.
And I was like, okay, maybe it's true, maybe it's not. But it's just like, if people are telling you there's someone always in your back seats, and like she even mentioned it in the story, she was like, I feel like someone is watching me when I drive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little bit spooky.
Or that's creepy.
But I mean, I chose this other story because I can like not relate to it a lot more, but the fact that I heard it before and like the way that it was told, and the fact that I still remember it, I was like, maybe I should tell this one.
Mm-hmm.
I have another one. I'm gonna save it for next time. It's a little bit more like spooky, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this story to this day gives me chills. Like
That's good. I like that.
I still remember like a bunch of stories I heard. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that story. I mean, short but straight to the point.
No, that was good. That was good. Like, not just like that was like a little bite size.
You know what too about this story? The first time I heard it, it kind of gave me like a sense of crying, dude. Like,
oh really?
Because like the fact that 10 years later after his dad died, he got to hear his voice one more time.
Yeah. Wow.
And like he said his last like love you. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. I like that. I was honestly not expecting it to hit like that, but that hit.
Yeah.
That was good, bro. That was good.
You better like and subscribe. Share with your parents and grandma.
Please.
Not like that ass.
Okay, so
There's a part in that last episode I was like watching, and I would randomly go to the camera and like kiss it.
really?
There's one time I just let it in there because I thought it was funny. Not every single time. The guy kind of annoying. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I have to hit him with one of the Office things, like.
I did see that. I did see that.
Oh man. If you guys watch The Office,
I need to watch it. I never watched
You
it.
never watched it?
No, bro.
So good, bro. You should really watch it. Like it's so funny.
Yeah, I should.
You should, bro. It's literally a good like show to like throw on, bro. Especially like with you, if you and Andre are here, perfect.
Yeah.
Because you just throw it on, bro, and it's just like it's like you don't really have to focus on it, but when you do focus on it, you're like, okay, this is pretty funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's good background music or like noise. But all right, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this episode.
What's the title of your story?
The title of my story
Mm-hmm.
is The Blue Ridge Witch, a curse that never dies.
Huh? Okay.
All right. So let me take you to a place where most people only see in postcards. The Blue Ridge Mountains. Endless hills, draped in mist, where the trees whisper and the fog has a memory. But tucked deep within the folds of green and gray, there's a story most locals don't tell. A curse, a woman, and something older than the trees themselves. This is the legend of Eliza Crow, the Witch of the Blue Ridge.
Where is the Blue Ridge Bridge?
The Appalachian Mountains.
Oh
and-
my God! Wait. There's a forest there too, right?
Yeah.
Dude, I heard so many creepy
There's
shit.
the Appalachian Mountains have so much folklore with them, bro.
Before you even like begin with your story, I heard this one thing, bro. People that live around the forest, after it gets dark, nobody goes out.
Nope.
Nobody goes out.
Nope. Not at all.
There's no way.
Yeah, there's so much folklore that is.
They don't
like, tied
recommend
there.
going camping in there either, like or taking a hike when there's no daylight.
Mm-mm.
We should go camp. Fuck.
Dude, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't think we're that caliber yet.
But yeah, so the Appalachian Mountains, you
2000 likes me with
know,
that.
it's a mountain range, eastern to northeastern North America, right? It's pretty. I think everybody kind of has a.
Isn't
idea.
can you repeat that one more time?
The Appalachian Mountains?
Isn't that Appalachian forest like one of the biggest forests in the U.S.? Like
Yeah, I
probably
believe
the
so.
biggest.
Yeah, bro. I mean, there's rumor of people like that live off grid there that have like hardly associated with like the actual like cities and towns of the area. Like they go far off and just live, you know.
Oh my God.
There's
that'd
said to be
creepy.
cannibals out there.
Yeah.
There's said to be cryptids. I mean, it's filled. It's just kind of like a giant.
There's like a
sandbox.
bunch of stories. 100%.
Yes.
They say like there's skinwalkers there.
Yep.
I heard like this one time I was watching this TikTok and this guy was like, "Yeah, I live in the Appalachian forest, like near the Appalachian forest. You can see the forest from his house." He said, "Never look at the windows. Never look outside.
Yeah.
You don't want to see what's outside."
They don't go out during the dark. They don't let kids go out and play. Like.
That's like like an unspoken rule.
You're not
After
supposed to go off the trail too. I'm pretty sure if you're on trails, you're not supposed to go off the trail
Yeah.
because you can easily you lose the trail. You don't know how to get back. Fuck that. I'm never going there. Like,
see, this is what I mean, bro. People that go camping alone, you motherfuckers are crazy. Don't get me. I've gone camping once or twice in my life.
yeah, in Yosemite, not like in the Appalachian Mountains.
But like it's not like it wasn't like me alone. Like even with like someone else, like I don't think I would do it. It has to be a group of people. Like, cause what if something happens, bro? You throw someone in front of you, bro.
I'm not putting myself in that situation. That there's too much freaky shit that happens there, bro.
No, for real.
But let's jump into this story. It's a bit of a beefy one, but it's I think it's digestible.
Okay.
It's pretty good. Back in the late 1800s, nestled between the peaks, there was a tiny mountain town called Ash Hollow. Not even a dot on most maps anymore, just a few rotting cabins and what's left of an old church eaten by ivy. Eliza lived at the edge of that town, down a path that no one took unless they had to. She wasn't part of their Sunday services, didn't drink at their tavern. She came into town once a month barefoot, silent, trading strange herbs, tinctures, and charms for meat and cloth. People said she was born during a thunderstorm that split the hanging oak in half. They said she didn't cry as a baby, she just stared. That she never aged and never got sick. And if your crops failed, or your livestock died, or your children woke up screaming, well, her name started slipping through the cracks in conversation. And still, people went to her, quietly, because her remedies worked. A boy cured a fever overnight, a woman given a tea that let her finally carry a child to term. But nothing came free.
So it was repercussions. There's always if you're gonna do
There's always a catch.
yeah, like nothing is free. Like, well, some like maybe some things are like there's no repercussions, but like taking fact, like this is a strange world we live in, bro.
Shit like this especially. There's definitely a price.
Yeah, 100%. If you're gonna like fuck around with witchcraft, then be prepared for the consequences.
Oh, for sure, for sure. She always asked for something strange in return. Locks of hair, teeth from old relatives.
Oh, bad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, bad already. Like, why would you? No,
As
don't
soon as you say
trade
locks
that.
of hair, it's all right.
I'm like, dude, she's probably doing some voodoo shit on you.
Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Don't do that.
Yeah. Locks of hair, teeth from old relatives, broken dolls, or blood drawn under the full moon. No one asked why. They were too afraid of what she might say.
They just were afraid, but they still went
They
for
still
it.
went for- I mean, especially if you're trying to. Yeah,
During what was the when did this story take place? Before you keep.
This
going?
was in the late 1800s.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Like that.
It's kind of like around that witchy shit time, you know?
Yeah, and not just that, but like
Witch.
there's not like any remedy, like known remedies to like
Right.
cure
Medicine's
things.
still pretty far behind and
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
I understand now, but fuck all that, for real.
All right. Then, children began to disappear.
Oh hell.
First, it was Thomas Dale, age 6, last seen picking blackberries by the river. Then, it was Abigail Moore, age 9. Then it was William Tucker, just a 4-year-old. His mother swore she tucked him into bed that night. But by morning, his window was open, and all that remained was a small bundle of crow feathers tied with twine. That was the tipping point. The town gathered torches, pitchforks, righteous with anger and trembling fear. They marched to Eliza's cabin and found it cold, too cold for summer. Inside were jars of liquid that seemed to move on their own, bones strung from the ceiling like wind chimes, and a book that, when opened, scrawled words across the pages without a hand touching it. They found her behind the cabin, kneeling at a circle of stones, eyes closed, humming a lullaby no one recognized. They dragged her to the hanging oak, a monstrous, skeletal tree once used for executions, its limbs curled like claws toward the sky. They tied her with iron chains. The town preacher read a passage, and then they set the fire. And that's when things went wrong.
Does that even work? Like actually, like setting witches on fire actually kills them or not?
I don't know.
Or maybe just like some VS.
And that's when things went wrong, because Eliza didn't scream. She laughed. Low and guttural at first, then louder, so loud it echoed off the mountain walls. Her voice didn't sound human anymore. It sounded like wind through dead leaves, like bones knocking on hollow wood. And just before the flames swallowed her completely, she spoke. In the roots I wait, in the mist I breathe. Burn me today, but every blood moon I will return. For every child you took from me, I will take one back. For 20 years I'll come. You'll hear the crows first. And then she was gone, and the tree smoldered for 3 days.
Alright, that's a lot to take in right there already, man.
And we're not even done.
Oh my god. See,
What are your thoughts so far, bro?
what's up with witches and kids? Like, that's my biggest thing. Like, take it like an old man or something. They're about to die.
Yeah,
No
funny,
offense to anyone that's old and watching us, but
funny enough, like I kind of was like, when I was like kind of reading, going through some stories.
I have actually a question.
Uh-huh.
You just said it right now. She said she will come back for every kid they took from her.
Yes.
What you mean by that? Like, did she have kids before? Or?
I don't know. It's weird because like we have to keep reading, but like
Okay.
Yeah,
If it's
yeah.
a spoiler, I don't want to know.
it's kind of, but you'll see. You'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, it's yeah. It
is creepy, bro. I like, dude. See, I think you did this on purpose because you were talking about witches the other day.
And okay, that's what I was gonna say, bro. Is I actually didn't want to talk about witches. I was like, I'm not doing witches, bro. Like, that's like one thing I'm gonna stay away from. And then I ended up doing a witch.
yeah,
It's because I was like very interested in the Appalachian Mountains, and I was gonna choose something else, but it's more cryptid based. This is like folklore theories, whatever. And like, I love cryptid shit, but I was like, I'm gonna wait on that because I want to find a good one like I already have a couple that I've like listened to and read before. And when I want to do the cryptid one, like I want to do that one right. I want to like even have some of the story memorized so I can just tell it to you off the dome.
Yeah.
That's my goal for the cryptids. I really like cryptids. But this one was like, it's an Appalachian one, and I just feel like it's so good. 1800s, like it kind of captivated me, and I was like, I like it.
Also, if you guys want us to talk about anything in specific, let us know in the comments. We'll probably
if you guys
go
have
around
recommendations for stories, I'd love to.
Yeah. You can talk
All
about
right.
chupacabras. I mean,
The chupacabras. I straight up still think they exist.
okay. I don't know. I
They
never
definitely exist. I've been telling everybody I've gone to school with, I'm like, bro, just put me on, bro. Let me meet one, bro.
He thinks we're hiding in them.
I do. I think they're fucking. I think they're dead ass high. I think they're all my friends. You know. I think that have been there are hiding them from me, bro. Because I feel like I'm getting close to like. That is so. Oh my god, dude.
What?
Just looking at me while texting, bro. Seriously, like, and not even looking at the phone, just typing anyways.
Dude, I fucking wrote that shit hella clean.
That's
no
crazy.
no misspells, nothing, bro. I'm just that good at texting and driving, dude. Don't do that. Don't actually do that.
All right, let's jump back in.
Finish this sentence.
The town never spoke of it again, but sure enough, 20 years later to that day, under a blood-red moon, a child vanished. No signs, no footprints, only a doll made of twigs, bound with hair, eyes sewn shut, mouth left open. It happened again 20 years after that, and again. Families moved away, the town shrank. By the 1950s, Ash Hollow was gone, consumed by forest and silence. But hikers, campers, and thrill seekers still pass through the area, and some never come back. So, in all, the story isn't really long. That's basically kind of the end of it. But I do have some more. I do have like somebody who, this is like a recent story from 2019.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that kind of ties into the original story. And this is like a, couple paragraphs. But
I'll say this one time: if you're gonna go and explore something unknown, take someone, bring a camera. And if you vanish, at least leave the camera behind so we can see what happened.
Yeah, this is actually 3 college students. Yeah, so here we go. One story fairly recent comes from 2019. 3 college students decided to film a documentary about the Appalachian folklore, right? They found an unmarked trail deep in the Pisgah forest. One of them, Mia, kept hearing humming at night. She said it sounded like a grandmother, but slowed down and warped. They joked about it until the 3rd night. Her friend Cam woke up to find Mia standing barefoot in the woods, head tilted to the sky, whispering something in a language he didn't know. They tried to leave that morning, but their GPS wouldn't work. The trail they came in on was gone. The footage recovered from their camera, found near a creek bed months later, shows only fog and something moving inside it. A tall, pale figure with black eyes. And crows. So many crows. Lining the branches, staring at the lens without blinking. Only Mia was found, naked, muddy, and muttering over and over, "She's in the roots, she's not done, she's not done, she's not." And it cuts. They say the hanging oak still stands somewhere in the mountains. No trail signs, no markers. It only appears when it wants to.
Mia, they found Mia, right? Has she ever spoken about that since that time, or?
No, there's no reports. Like I said, because a lot of this is, kind of folklorish.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt. But
Mia, if you're watching this, let us talk to you. Imagine.
Oh, don't say that, bro. Do not say that, bro.
Oh.
So just to tie a nice little ribbon on this, some hikers report dreams before they find it of a woman humming in the trees that breathe. Others say the crows lead you there, one at first, then more. And if you see the tree, you'll know, because the air goes cold and the wind goes quiet. And if you hear humming, don't hum back, don't turn around, and whatever you do, don't speak her name. So that's the Blue Ridge.
After I hear humming, I think that's a turning point for me. Why would I keep going? Why would I keep going?
Yeah, I'm good off that. I'm so good off that.
What's wrong with people, dude?
Yeah, so, okay.
Jen, if you go outside right now and you hear some humming, will you walk towards it?
Bro, fuck no, bro.
You're pulling out, right?
No. I am dipping, bro. I'm saying her name and dipping.
Wow.
Yeah, no, not a chance. But yeah. So it's a very popular kind of folklore. I mean, the story kind of has its own iterations depending on kind of who you're talking to.
Yeah.
So is this something that's still active today? Let's kind of get into that a little bit.
Okay.
So while there's no actual confirmed evidence of this, right, because it is very folklorish, but
Mhm.
some people swear by it, right?
Right.
Depends who you talk to. Local tales and sightings are still reported, especially from hikers, campers, and older generations of people that are still living in the Blue Ridge region. People still claim to hear whispers, see figures in the mist, or find strange twig dolls hanging from trees, especially near unmarked trails, right? Old cabins or grave sites deep in the woods. Some say their electronics malfunction. Others say, speak of voices mimicking a loved one's call from the woods, only to find no one there. So the most common reports over the years, twig dolls or symbols appearing randomly after a night in the woods, unexplained sounds like sobbing, chanting, or distant screams,
See, that's just all bad.
hikers vanishing from trails that seem to shift or disappear, cold spots or sudden nausea in certain forested areas, and a woman seen in black near fire-damaged clearings.
I think I'll be gone when I hear someone humming or sobbing. I'll be gone when
Bro,
you see the
I'm
signs.
not going there, bro. I'm just not going there, bro. The second
I think if
somebody's-
you got to the point when you saw the shadowy, the black woman standing there in the forest, and you still stayed, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, you're just asking for it. So, yeah, while there's no official investigation or historical record that proves the witch exists, the fear is very real for the locals, and many avoid these woods entirely after sundown. So, they just, regardless if the story's real or not,
Makes sense.
they're just not even gonna fuck with it, bro.
Yeah, it makes sense. Why would you go in the forest at nighttime?
Yeah, so when it comes down to it, because it's kind of folklorish, there's not really any key witnesses to that time back then, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of just hearsay and
Yeah.
just kind of what the locals put together. There are some types of witnesses, and it's very similar to kind of.
Do you know how many people disappear in the area?
Ooh,
Do you find-
that's a stat I don't know, but let's go ahead and check right now actually, because I am curious, just in general.
Imagine it's in the thousands. That's crazy. If it's in the thousands and nobody has I don't think anybody would go and see any try to figure it out.
Oh wow! Look, okay, so how many people have disappeared on the Appalachian Trail? Around 6 people go missing each year. So I mean that's kind of
Since
weird.
when?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
6 people per year. And taking yours to 60. I guess I guess the statistics here. There's estimates that around 3 million people hike a portion of that trail annually, with about 25% completing the full trail. 25% completing the trail.
Yes,
Out of how many?
3 million, but only 6 people go missing each year.
Oh, okay.
So that's not too bad, but that's still kind of weird, you know?
Yeah.
These disappearances can range from hikers getting lost and later found to more serious cases of murder or just straight up they disappeared. There's no sign or
See,
nothing.
there's this one story in particular that I heard before, and this is about the Appalachian forest.
Mm-hmm.
It was this lady that went on a
Ooh,
hike. I can
quick-
research this a little bit more.
Quick interruption, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so according to murders, there have been instances of murder on the trail, with one murder every 4 years on average since 1974. That's kind of weird. One murder every 4 years. I mean, that's not
There-
a lot, but that's
Call
kind of
Dexter,
weird.
dude. This is his department.
Yeah, let's get this dude. We need this bitch on the table.
Yeah, for real. Bring the horse tranquilizer. We'll do Dexter's
Hey,
job
and if the
today.
blue Ridge witch is real, bro, come get Gio about it. You know what I mean? What?
No.
What do you mean no?
No.
Yeah, then we could really know, bro. Tap on his window tonight. Hum his name, bro.
Are you fucking stupid? No. He's joking. Take him.
Bro,
Straight
they
up
don't
take
want-
him.
They don't want me, bro.
Take him.
Bro,
Straight
you
up.
literally have witch dolls in here. I've seen them. That one right there. You guys can't see it, but it's like a little wooden twig doll made of
You're so stupid.
something cut in twine.
You're a fucking dumbass, dude, for real. If that shit happens tonight, we're done with this. I was about to be done last episode. This time around, if it happens, I'm done. This is probably the last episode you see.
If one actual paranormal thing happens, we're just done. That's
You-
when
oh,
that's
100%.
that's when this show ends. Is like when something fucking gets us.
It probably gets to a 10, probably gets to 20. If it's next episode, that's it, bro. We made our job happen.
Yeah, dude. I don't fuck with
I
this.
think for my topic, I'm gonna save this and kind of relate it towards yours.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we're talking about the Appalachian Mountains, I heard this story. I'm gonna research it first and see if I can get some juice out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's about this woman that went on a hike alone in the Appalachian forest. All bad already,
Yeah, that's already bad.
right? They found some evidence left behind by her, but I don't know if they found her body or not. I'll research it. If it's good enough, I'll put it in. I will use it as a topic for next time. Why are you looking at me?
Oh,
like that?
that's it.
That's it.
Oh, I was waiting for the story. Okay.
No, I was not. I'm not gonna say the story.
Oh, I
If it's
gotcha.
good, I'm gonna research it first. If it's good, I'll use it. If not, then I'll choose something else and I'll tell the story next time.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm
I
down
thought
for that.
Dude, that was so weird. Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know. I felt like something took control over me.
All right, we're done today.
So I just want to go over a couple more of like some like witness accounts and just like stuff like that.
Okay.
So some of the older residents in the more remote areas of the Blue Ridge Appalachian, like the communities there, claim that their parents and grandparents warned them like through generations of like
Mm-hmm.
a witch in the forest that takes kids. These stories often include warnings like if you hear her humming, don't look, don't follow, just keep moving, just ignore it.
White people break those.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's
I don't
pretty
know.
simple. While unofficial, there are online threads and forums where hikers have described seeing a pale woman in the mist. This is like recent shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Watching from the tree line, hearing lullabies or chanting while camping, losing time, getting disoriented, or finding strange wooden dolls or markings on trees. Some claim to have followed a crow deeper into the forest only to find a clearing with scorched ground and a tree with iron chains embedded in its bark. That's yeah.
Wow.
Somebody said on Reddit, obviously it's Reddit. So,
Yeah.
Anonymous post 2022. I swear I saw someone standing behind that tree. I blinked and she was gone, but I felt like she was still there watching. There's okay, so some creators and local legends tie the story to real cases of missing persons, such as hikers gone missing in the Smokies, using those as evidence that something lurks in the woods. While not confirmed by law enforcement, these are used in folklore as like modern witness lore.
Mm-hmm.
So, bottom line, there are no verified key witnesses, right? It happened such a long time ago.
Right.
The story feels grounded due to how common these types of sightings are. Yeah, so my theory and some of the general theory, I'll give my theory at the end. But
Some of the general.
some of the
theories.
general things is like, okay, so like
She's real.
one is like, okay, psychological fear and isolation, right? So
Mhm.
the theory is the human brain creates a pattern of paranoia. Okay, all right, dude. Now I got
That's
you
my
a
job,
stuttering
bro.
Problem. Yeah.
That's my job.
Stuttering Stanley over here. The human brain creates patterns in paranoia and isolation, especially in vast, foggy forests like the Blue Ridge Mountains. Stories of witches and curses are passed down, so when people go into the woods already scared, their minds fill the blanks. So kind of like what you like, and we've talked about this in the last episode, is if you're going in, if you're going in and people are like, bro, you're going to see something or you're going to hear something, your brain is going to like kind of like push you into the direction of
even
hearing or
if you
saying
forget
something.
about it, it's always in the back of your head, and when something happens,
Exactly.
you're gonna just like, oh, he was right.
Yeah, so it's like, and supporters of that theory do say like people see her because they expect to, right? Like it's in your head. The forest like acoustics make it easier to hear sounds that sound unnatural, right? There's so many different things out there that could be making weird noises.
Mm-hmm.
And if you already have this theory in the back of your head, you're going to immediately attach those to something paranormal, right?
100%.
And obviously just not knowing what's out there already creates a fear in your own head, right?
That's true.
So another pretty commonly thing is disguised real events. So it's the cover for missing persons. The theory is the legend may be a way to explain or cope with real disappearances or crimes in the region, specifically in the 1800s and early 1900s when tracking a missing person was basically impossible compared to modern day.
Right.
Examples of this are children disappearing from remote cabins may have sparked early rumors that, okay, well, how are they really going to find it? How do we track these people down? It's for most people, it's probably easier to be like, oh, a witch.
Yeah.
Right? A murder or accidental death could have been blamed on the witch to avoid personal blame. right?
Mhm.
Say you whacked your kid in the head with a shovel, bro. I'm not going to jail for that. Blame the
100%,
fucking
yeah.
witch. You know what I mean?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Actually.
Yeah, don't whack your
Take
kid
the
in
fall
head.
for it.
Yeah, or just
Run.
like
Just get
dude,
it.
oh
Don't
my
do
God.
that.
We're getting in depth, bro. I was about to tell you how to hide it. bro, we're not gonna get into that. Don't do that.
Ocean. Chop them into pieces.
That's literally what I was about to say. Put them in trash bags. You know, Miami Gulf, and yeah, they're gone.
Yeah.
The reoccurring one child every generation pattern may just be a coincidence or an exaggeration.
It's life of life.
Okay, so another one, like the Salem witch trials, many Appalachian regions had a deep distrust of women who lived alone using herbs, practiced old folk remedies. So if a woman died violently, stories of her curse may have been constructed like because of the the no trust.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there could have been a real woman like Eliza Crow who was labeled a witch for being different, was murdered by the townsfolk, and became the subject of a guilt-driven ghost story. So
Yeah.
yeah. There's another. Okay. I have two more because I found these kind of interesting.
Okay.
The crow in the forest are metaphors, right? So some believe the witch of the roots isn't literal, but represents trauma, generational guilt, or untold sins buried by families. The crow is a death omen in the forest of the subconscious of the mind. So the idea that every generation must face their past, and the witch is a symbol of vengeance or reckoning. And then there is people out there, they think it's real, bro. They think this is real.
Mhm.
You know, they insist the Blue Ridge Witch is real, a vengeful spirit tied to the land, you know,
See,
a manifestation of nature's wrath tied to blood spilled on a sacrifice ground. So where they killed her at that tree could have been a sacrifice ground, and they made it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they think that's kind of the main things, and the reason they think that is
see, that's not the first time I hear where witch died. Like, see, it's not the first time I hear that. Like, if they burn a witch somewhere, that place is attached to that person even after death. And I mean, it's just witches, dude. Like, if she's doing
Yeah.
something, just move somewhere else.
yeah. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with witches, bro. I don't fuck with black magic or none of that shit. But
Do you
my theory, just to like kind of put
Uh huh.
a lid on it.
Let's hear it.
I think I really resonate with the kind of shoveling off of guilt. So I think because back then, like witch, especially during the Salem witch trials, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I really do think that she was just kind of a weird woman. I do think it was. I don't know if the name and shit was right. Maybe Eliza Crow, but like I do think she was just an odd woman. And she was practicing these remedies, and she was kind of weird. She did live alone. She did weird shit, and she probably did do and indulge in kind of like ritual-based kind of odd things. And I do think like my theory is like, I think elements of the story are true, as where she was probably weirdo. And the town probably killed her, bro. So instead of
100%.
like everybody kind of just like over time being like, oh yeah, we kind of just slaughtered her, like. They kind of shifted it into a folklore story and took, it became a real thing that kind of like turned into like a folklore kind of story to kind of offset kind of
the truth behind it.
Exactly. Like, oh, well, she's a witch. She's doing crazy shit. Like,
that's why
and she probably was doing crazy shit, but they don't want to take responsibility. So they're like, oh, she's like evil. So we had to kill her. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my theory is like there was true parts of it. And then over time, it just became more of like a fake story. And like my thing is probably like 20% of it's probably true. Right, I doubt she was actually doing crazy shit. She was probably indulging in crazy shit, but like, was she actually like
harming people?
I don't think she was even actually like curing people and shit. Like, I don't think like her remedies and shit like really worked.
You know what?
I think it's just
also
like
too,
placebo, bro. You know?
Yeah, like there's like a part in the story you were talking about, and it said like her Don't do that.
Sorry,
Don't.
It just felt right.
No, we're not having sex after this.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. That was weird. You were saying something in the stories along the lines of she would give like remedies to people and their headaches will be gone by the next day.
Yeah.
Headaches usually are gone by the next day.
That's why I think it's placebo, bro. Like, and then she's like, oh, like she helped carry, like there was like she helped people carry kids to birth. Like, I mean, sometimes women do have like an accident and they don't carry the kid, and like
maybe a miscarriage or something.
Right,
like
and
that.
maybe the next time they do get pregnant, they do, right? Like, so to me, it's like it's
Third time is the
placebo.
charm.
It's placebo, right? If you
Yeah.
tell them like I'm gonna give you this and it's gonna work, and it's just the stars align and it actually does work, you're gonna immediately believe like it worked because of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of hokey. Like I don't think like a random bitch is gonna be able to do something like that.
If it was like, if it was true to the point where she was, oh, I'm gonna give you this remedy and it'll work, and even if it was just like her remedy didn't work, but just like it starts lying. If it's true, the fact that she was asking for locks of hair, teeth, or something like that, that's a little bit creepy.
Well, that doesn't help her case. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely gonna make
If it's
people.
true, then I'm like, maybe they were right. Good thing they lynched her.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. I mean they burned her on the freaking tree, dude. And
Yeah.
like so it's like. You don't do shit like that. Like you're def gonna get like stabbed in the gut with a pitchfork.
If I ever if I had someone, and this could be anybody, if someone that's like, oh yeah, dude, I can help you with this, but I'm just gonna need a lock of hair. No, don't. Why would you even no? Don't ask for that.
Yeah, that's
what money is for. Ask for money, not locks of hair or teeth. I'm not giving you that.
yeah, because she would come down and dude, I don't know. It's just weird. And so like I kind of want to end like wrap this just like the story up on its own of like one of the kind of like scarier details or kind of like theories, not theories, but like kind of like what happens if she does get you, right? So let me just kind of knock that out real quick. According to legend, right? Those taken by the witch don't die in the traditional sense. They vanish. No bodies are ever found. The forest stays silent. But every so often, hikers report hearing faint voices calling for help, voices that sound like missing people from years ago. Some claim if you listen long enough, you'll hear your own voice echoing back from somewhere deeper in the woods. So this kind of implies
I
that
feel
like
just hearing your own voice anywhere, even when you hear your own voice, like watching a video back, it's a little bit weird. Like you like, shit, I sound like that.
Yeah.
But hearing your own voice in the forest, you're cooked.
Yeah, no,
you gotta run or do something about it.
Yeah, so it's kind of like almost worse than death, right? She doesn't kill you; she keeps you. You're kind of like tethered to the forest floor. You
Dude,
don't.
What
leave.
if when she takes you, you're still in the forest? You're just trying to like find a way out. Like it's just like a loop.
That would be crazy.
Imagine being in a loop.
Yeah, it would be kind of like interesting if like she does take you, but like you're just in such a deeper, more isolated part of the forest that like you're there, but like you're just so lost that you'll never find your way back.
That's crazy. Dude.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you could really go off on so many different theories with it.
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
But yeah, so I found this story interesting, and like I was like, the Appalachian Mountains are very interesting. There's a lot of cryptids in there. I think the next swing around, like when I'm like leading a story or whatever, I'm gonna tap into some cryptids.
What's like a little preview of it? What you know?
So one, I think this is in the Appalachian Mountains, but there's like the Goat Man that's like out there.
That's enough. I'm already scared, dude.
I think it's in the same area. Don't like quote me on that, but yeah, there's like the Goat Man, and then there's another like, oh my god, there's like this another like Bigfoot-esque like Krampus. You know who Krampus is?
No.
He's like this evil, like I don't even know how to explain Krampus. He's just like this evil-looking bunny, but with horns.
You know what? I think
And he walks like Bigfoot, I think.
You know what? I think you mentioned it before.
Yeah, well, there's
when
like
we
something
first
like
talk
that.
about talking about doing this, you mentioned something like that before.
Yeah, he's like a big furry, like horned, like bunny-looking thing.
Weren't you talking about it in your other podcast?
I
One
don't
time
know.
with Twan?
I don't know, bro.
I think there's one episode where you and Twan were talking about it.
About who? Krampus?
Yeah.
Oh, Krampus probably. Yeah, but he's like some bullshit Christmas stuff. But like this thing, I'm only saying Krampus because he kind of like vaguely.
Resembles it?
Yeah, because I don't really remember the name. He's like a goat. He's kind of like a goat man, but he's not the kind of goat man I'm speaking of. I'll show you a photo of Krampus, then I'll have Gio kind of put one up on screen.
Gotta do everything around here.
I don't know. I'm trying to find a good picture because these are all like dumbass artwork of it. No offense to the artist, but this is fucking stupid.
No offense. See, bro, you show me that picture.
I guess I could also show it here, but it's like a giant like goat man, but he doesn't like that's Krampus. Like this thing's different. Like it's different, but it's very similar.
Okay.
But like he basically takes kids and like throws them against the ground and shit. I don't know. I just made that up. But like
Okay, I was like,
maybe.
you never know.
But yeah, so we'll get into the cryptids. There's so many, bro. There's so many. So I obviously want to like do it right and stuff. But yeah, the witch story
100%.
was good. I thought the Appalachians good. It gave
was
me
good.
goosebumps.
It was
I was
good.
watching it in the dark at home, and I was like,
Yeah,
I like
I
this.
wouldn't do that. When I do my research, I do it during daylight. Everything is like running smooth. At night, I don't edit anything. I just go to sleep because I'm scared.
I do them at night because the one that gives me the most chills is like
That one you're
that
doing.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I feel like I want to like, if I'm not getting scared over it, like it's not the same.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that logic.
So yeah, that's the Blue Ridge Witch. So
See, I heard this one story before, and people may know the area. There's this like myth, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, it's nice that you're talking about witches because I just heard this story not too long ago.
yeah.
If you guys ever gone to Mexico, I think it's connected to Zacatecas. I'm not sure. I'm not even gonna try to explain where it is. You know, La Rumorosa.
Is that the bitch who drowns kids in the river?
No, that's La Llorona. Dude.
Well, it all sounds the same. I'd
It
smack
sounds
that
the
bitch in her
same,
head,
but
bro.
it's not, bro.
She wouldn't do nothing. I'd smack her in her head, bro.
La Rumorosa. It's like a famous road. It's a lot of people drive around, drive through it during the day. It's like this steep hill. It's crazy. Cars break down there and everything. But there's this myth, theory, whatever. People claim to seen her. People claim it's fake. According to some people, there is a witch in a certain part of the Rumorosa that can't leave that area because they took her legs.
What the fuck, bro?
And like there's a bunch
so what
of
does she just crawl around?
so that's the thing.
She floats?
No. So I guess like this is the story that I heard. Don't take my word for it. This is a story. I don't know if it's true, but according to some people, witches like put some. I don't know, dude. Basically, I'm just gonna finish the story. I don't know all the details, but in an area in the Rumorosa in the road, of the side on the hill, there's this witch that can't leave that place because there's a bunch of rocks on top of her. She's still alive. People claim to see her. People claim to hear her. Who knows if it's true?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, that area, the Rumorosa, that road, it's well known for spooky stuff. Not even spooky, like crazy stuff.
yeah.
So many people die there, and people claim to see them. People still in the same road or in the sides. People that truckers. They sometimes can't make it to the rest stop and stop there. They claim to have people like come out to the door and knock on it and ask for help because they just had an accident, but there's no accident report or anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the previous people that died there.
Fuck that, bro.
Like it's kind of like a soul trap, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's soul trap. Yeah, there's a bunch of, you know what? I'm gonna do my topic on this for the next episode. I'm gonna go deep.
Give us a teaser.
Well, it's just kind of like all like the stories.
Oh, okay.
Like kind of like it's just a bunch of them. There's this one, and this is a good one. This story specifically, this trucker couldn't make it to the rest stop, so he just slept in that road in the Rumorosa, and he heard someone knocking at his door. Me being a trucker and like seeing someone out there, I'm not opening my door, dude. It's like scream if you need help. Like I'll hear what you got to say.
Still
right?
not coming out.
Not coming out. But point is, he did open his door. The person. It was a woman, the one that was knocking on the door.
Mm-hmm.
She got in the truck and she said that she needed to go to the next town, which was where the rest stop was. And the guy was like, "Okay, yeah, I'll take you." Like I was about to leave anyways, which he was not, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They get to the rest stop and the chick gets out of the truck, and he loses her. Didn't see where she went or anything. And goes into this gas station and asks the clerk, "Hey, have you seen this girl? She's this tall, this type of hair." Like just describing her, right?
Mm-hmm.
The clerk was, "You drove her over here?" "Yes, I drove her last night. Like she just got out of my trailer." The clerk proceeding said, "She died a week ago in a car crash."
Oh hell no.
Dude, there's so many
No,
stories.
hell no, bro.
This should give me chills, bro.
I'm not ever going to Mexico. Fuck all that, bro.
Dude, there's so many stuff. Like anywhere, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but I think there's like more stuff, bro.
I
You guys got more shit over there, bro. I hear too many creepy shit over there, bro.
Yeah, dude. There's just a bunch of stories about that road, and I want to like deep dive and see like
What is the road called?
La Rumorosa. Like I know
That's the name of the road?
yeah, or like the area.
Mm.
I think it's the name of the road, but I could be wrong. It's just the area where it's located.
Yeah.
But it's a famous for like its scary stories and everything that happens. There's a bunch of accidents that happens. There's people that claim like at night their car just like fails, like just like
Oh, fuck that.
it stops working because it's such a steep hill. Some cars can't make it all the way up and they just have to stop and turn around. Some other people claim their car just stopped functioning. Some people claim they seen people walking along the side of the road.
Fuck that, bro.
It's just crazy, dude.
Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. I'm not going there, bro.
I think I might be tripping, but there's this one other story that kind of relates into the last one. There was a car accident that happened in the Rumorosa, and this guy was passing by when that happened. He saw the cops, he saw the ambulances, and like he saw a kid. That's the first thing he saw, like a kid like standing next to like a cop, like an officer, and he just couldn't get this kid out of like his mind, so he kind of got off the car because the traffic wasn't moving anyways, and he was talking to him. It's like, "Hey, are you okay?" All this and that, and they got to the point where the police officer asked him like, "Who were you talking to?" And he described the little kid, and he was like, "That's not possible. He died 30 minutes ago."
Oh, fuck that, bro.
It's just stuff like that, dude. It's like the most like chilling for me. Like
Yeah, that is crazy.
talking to like the afterlife, I guess you can say in a way. Like
Mhm.
the after, I don't know. It's just it's stuff like that gives me like the most of the creeps.
Keep in mind, it's like midnight, bro. I gotta drive home again, bro. It's fucking...
That's like part of the topic of this episode, dude. Like you gotta drive home every single night, hearing these stories.
And now I'm like, watch the car fail, dude, and fucking turn off.
Oh, dude, that'd be crazy. You didn't leave the ignition on this time around, right?
No, I don't think so, bro.
Hopefully not.
No, yeah. And the worst part is like my battery has like died.
You guys want us to look into something? Just let us know. Leave it in the comments. DM us. We'll be opening our DMs. Don't worry. Yeah, this is the second episode of Basement Buddies. Thank you so much for watching. Oh wow.
Thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure. I look forward to the next episode. And
Bzz.